Hey everyone, welcome to your midweek checkup. It is April the 9th. It's my mom's birthday, which I know that you're very concerned about. So, I just want to run through a few things to make sure that everyone's doing well, that you know what's going on, give you a few instructions. I think most of you know that there was that huge debacle with emails, and for some reason, the faculty emails sometimes weren't getting out to students. So, sorry if that was you, and know that I've been trying to get in contact with a lot of you. And if you're lagging behind a little bit because of that email discrepancy, I totally understand. Please, once again, know that I'm going to be very patient and graceful during this whole process. Okay, so a few things. Make sure that you submitted your James Baldwin discussion board or any other late assignments. Even though if it's late, I'll still accept it at 11:59 p.m. for any previous week's assignments, because I know a lot of you are still trying to get a hold of computers or find internet access. I understand. Please don't give up on it. Even if you see a 0 in the grade book, don't panic. That's just to give you some incentive to not just relax and realize, oh, I can do whatever I want. It's just to give you incentive to turn those assignments in. Please make sure that you're watching all the announcement videos that I'm sending on Mondays, as well as the midweek checkups that I'm sending you on Thursdays. It's really going to help you out. And just as an overview for what's happening for the week, the way that this class is working now is that I'm going to give you everything that you need to do on Monday. Typically, I'm going to be sending out emails anywhere between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., letting you know what your readings are, any extra resources that you need to consume, and what your assignment is for the week. There is going to be an assignment due for a grade every single week. And once you get all that information on Monday, you have all of Monday, all of Tuesday, all of Wednesday, all of Thursday, all of Friday, all of Saturday, and all of Sunday to get it submitted for a grade. So everything we do at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of the week that it was assigned. Okay, does that make sense? I'm looking at the week as Monday to Sunday for these weeks, which might be a little bit weird, but I think y'all are getting the hang of it. Once again, I've been using Google Hangouts for face-to-face office hours, so please feel free to drop in on Google Hangouts. I would recommend that you just download it on your phone, and then you have to add me as a contact. So here's my email address right here, scott.heaton@my.tccd.edu. So add me as a contact, and if you want to do face-to-face discussions, or if you want to text or just speak with audio, I can help you with anything that you need help with. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of things that are going on. I wanted to show you a couple of good examples of writing that I really liked this week. Let's make sure I get this right. Can you hear my kids in the background? Okay, I thought this was really good. Okay, part 1. Langston Hughes' The Negro Speaks of Rivers and 1619's The Fight for a True Democracy both present the idea that your ancestral past makes you who you are as a person. Don't you just hear the rhythm of that? It's just written really beautifully with great diction, great rhythm. This is most clearly seen in Hughes's poem when he says, "My soul has grown deep like rivers." And in the podcast when she says, I prefer if you use the name there, that she should not be ashamed, but this is her ancestral home. This argument is important to our understanding of race in America because although an individual in present America may not endure the same experiences as the ones before them, they are still burned with historical impact that had once occurred to their past family. This scar will never be forgotten because it has influenced who they have become by reflecting on the traumatic past and motivating them to move forward to be a better future without forgetting where they used to be, not as an individual, but as a race. And I'll just read that section to you. I thought it was particularly good, especially because the analysis portion is the longest portion of their writing. You can see that they've read through it. They've got really strong quotes. They've thought through their ideas. It's incredibly effective. I really like that a lot. And I also want to show you a comment from the same student that I thought was really good too. So students, that's why it's white there, arguments for the credibility of the podcast are well supported with further knowledge of the podcast currency and the host's authority. With the evidence provided, I agree with students' argument for the most part. I did think it was important to provide the knowledge that the host of the podcast, Nicole Hannah-Jones, is, quote, an award-winning investigative reporter. This gives high-quality evidence, proving that the host is credible in the topics that she discusses because she has done intensive research on them. On the other hand, and this is what I really like because this student is courageous in disagreeing with the original student's post, which is really rare in these. I disagree with Blank's thoughts on the overall purpose of the podcast. While yes, it is about the truth of America's past, I believe the purpose is to focus more upon the relevance of the past effects on the present and how Black Americans, specifically their past, makes them who they are as people in an overall race. So once again, really good. They've got specific evidence there. They give their opinion. And not only that, but they also disagree, and they disagree respectfully. You can tell that they proofread it. They're striving for effective diction and syntax. It's a really, really effective post. Okay, all right, so one last thing I want to leave you just as encouragement. So this is from a page from a book I was reading. It's from a book called Drops Like Stars, and the name of the author is Rob Bell. He says this: David Letterman had the musician Warren Zevon, or Zevon, I don't know who Warren Zevon is, on his show soon after Zevon found out he had cancer. Letterman asked them, from your perspective, do you know something about life that maybe I don't know? Warren Zevon answered, I know how much you're supposed to enjoy every sandwich. Sometimes what happens to us when we suffer is that we become open to the mercy and grace and gratitude and gift and appreciation and joy that are always around us all the time, even in a sandwich. And I thought that was really good. I just want to make sure that everyone is taking this time to really connect with things that matter to them most. I found that I just really, really enjoy small things in life, even just sitting outside, the air outside, watching the sunrise when I go get the paper in the morning, things like that. So take time to notice those things that you really should appreciate, and hang in there, stay healthy. Y'all are awesome, and I will see you all on Monday. Or if you want to drop in on Google Hangouts, either today or tomorrow, I'll be there from 12 to 2.